Got laid off for the third time in my 10-year career.
I just got let go from my job as part.
So I was unexpectedly laid off from my job.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I have just been notified that I have been laid off.
So I got laid off.
Every time I think I'm not going to get emotional, I end up getting emotional. But basically, this is my second time in the past, I think 3 years, being laid off.
Hey people, welcome back to the channel. My name is Falika. So today we're talking about something that is happening to workers all across America. People are working hard, showing loyalty, sacrificing time with family, missing holidays, working overtime, and giving companies their best years. Yet many of them are waking up one day only to hear the words nobody wants to hear: you are being laid off. What makes these stories so heartbreaking is that many of these workers did absolutely nothing wrong. Some worked for companies for 5, 8, 10, or even more than 20 years. They believed that loyalty would protect them. They believed hard work would guarantee stability, but sadly many companies today are focused on cutting costs, increasing profits, and restructuring departments. Listening to these stories, you can tell the pain in people's voices. Some were single parents worried about feeding their children. What's even more shocking is how quickly companies can replace workers. A person can dedicate years of their lives to a company and be replaced within days. The biggest lesson from these stories is that, well, it's important to work hard and be professional. It's also important to protect yourself financially and professionally. Build skills, save money when possible, and always have a backup plan, because job security is not what it used to be. I would also think companies need to remember that employees are human beings, not just numbers on a spreadsheet. People want respect, appreciation, and fair treatment. A layoff doesn't just affect a worker; it affects families, children, and entire communities. What are your thoughts? Have you ever been laid off or seen someone lose a job unexpectedly? Share your thoughts in the comment section down below as we watch the rest of the videos I prepared for you today. Credits belong to the original owners of these videos, and thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. Let us watch the videos and then let's have a conversation in the comment section down below.
Got laid off for the third time in my 10-year career this week. It you'd think by the third time you'd be kind of used to it. No, doesn't get any better. It doesn't get any better the more that it happens to you. In fact, it actually gets worse. It gets worse. Have nothing to really say. Every single day is now spent crashing out, thinking that I have no future, I'm never gonna find work again, and robots are taking over everything, AI is taking over every single job, and nothing that I actually want to do is ever gonna pay my bills, and I'm gonna die in a hole. So that's where I am.
So Ashley Devonna is back on YouTube after being laid off from her corporate job. If you don't know who Ashley Devonna is, she's one of the OG YouTube hair makeup girlies. I used to watch her all the time. So she took some time off for a few years to go to corporate. She stated that during COVID, one of her brand deals fell through, which pushed her to more so go to the corporate route for more financial stability. She was working in corporate for a few years, and then she stated that they laid her off due to company restructuring, which is the same reason I got laid off as well. It just goes to show, like, as Black women, nobody's exempt from being laid off or having financial instability. I can definitely relate, especially because she talks about grief from being laid off from a company, and that is so real. Overall, it's just good to see her back on YouTube, period, and getting an update on how things have been with her. Comment below and tell me what are your thoughts on this.
So yeah, I was laid off. I was laid off on Tuesday. They let me finish out the pay cycle. I feel really stupid because I feel like I gave them a lot over the last 8 years. And I know that I did, and I know it's not performance-based because it was a really large layoff for the firm, but I just feel it was like a slap in the face because it was so unexpected. It fucking sucks. I don't know if it's normal to be so upset about it, if it's abnormal. I don't really know what I'm gonna do next. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do, trying to figure out what would be best for me. The unknown feels scary. I don't know if anybody really cares, but I'll keep you posted on my journey, and we'll see what I end up doing and Right now, just take it day by day.
Every time I think I'm not going to get emotional, I end up getting emotional. But basically, this is my second time in the past, I think 3 years, being laid off from, honestly, somewhat of a dream job. And while I'm so incredibly grateful to be given opportunities to work in really cool industries and with really cool people, it is draining. Not only is it really draining working corporate sometimes, but working in a field that tends to have a lot of layoffs, because even when you have a job, it never really feels that secure. And the irony of it is I'm a recruiter and I have been for the last 7 years. So I literally work in hiring and I work with people who either lose their jobs or are transitioning jobs all the time. But when it happens to you, you still don't really know what to do. And even when you know that the layoff is not your fault and there's not really much you could have done, even in this last role, I was literally promoted 3 months ago, and then last Friday was my last day. So even knowing that there's nothing I could have done and getting feedback that there's nothing that I could have done, it's hard, because a part of you is really proud of your work and where you've gotten in your career. And so it feels like rejection when it gets taken away from you, and that part really sucks. I did not think this was going to be a come on here and cry video, because I've literally never done that on social media, but I was hoping maybe I was going to have something more inspirational to share. Unfortunately, at this time, I do not. Just know that it sucks, and yeah, if this has happened to you, I'm in your boat, and it's okay, I think, to be emotional about it. Especially, I mean, I'm American, so especially living in a culture that really prides themselves on their work and their careers, and attaches a lot of value to that. It's okay to be a little sad. And at the same time, historically, people tend to figure things out and move on to bigger and better opportunities. So yeah, I'm just holding on to that rejection is just redirection, even when it doesn't feel like it at the time.
So I got laid off. I'm a 24-year-old CPA who was laid off from her very first big girl job. It's been 2 weeks. This is the third week. The first week I was in disbelief, so I took a vacation. The second week I experienced all 7 stages of grief. And now we're in the third week. It's Monday and it's time to get back in the game. I debated coming on the internet with this because it kind of feels a little bit embarrassing. But then I realized it's not. It's life. I'm 24. Something like this was bound to happen, as in a bump in the road was bound to happen. And now we pivot. And why not showcase this on social media where everything is so perfect and everything is so seamless? Why not show my little bump in the road? Because showing my imperfect life gives awareness to other people who are in my age range, who are going to go through bumps, who are going to go through things that are outside of their plans. Why not show this to give awareness that that is life? This is a great opportunity to also show how good my God is. And this is the perfect opportunity to pivot into something that I actually like. I like being a CPA, just not in the public accounting space. So why not pivot into doing something that I actually like? So come join me on this journey.
I just got let go from my job as part of organizational shifts and return to office. As you guys know, I have been a remote employee for the past 5 years, really since the beginning of the pandemic. And I'm crying not because I'm sad that I got let go. Obviously, the instability of losing an income always sucks. What sucks most about being let go is somebody taking control out of your hands. I always preach internally and here at home that we have got to be the people in the driving seat of our futures, of our careers. And when a company takes that control out of your hands, it sucks, because all of a sudden the plan that you had, the roadmap that you were on board for, is gone. Now you've got to start over. And this is why you've always got to have a plan B, a plan C, and most importantly, an emergency fund. I am incredibly upset and frustrated. There have been several shifts in the company in this last couple of months that I just knew the writing was on the wall, and I knew my time was coming. But the fact that we have an emergency fund, because ultimately that is what matters at the end of the day, is that we have money to pay our mortgage, to pay for our daycare. We have that as a fallback, and I can take time, maybe a week, to just collect my thoughts and put together a strategy for job hunting. Always be prepared for the unexpected, because ultimately companies will always put themselves first. And as much as you want to believe that you're part of the family, you like the people you work with, it's a business transaction, it's a business contract, and you've got to handle it as such. But please know that you are more than your job. You are more than what you do. Have a plan, have an emergency fund. Do not spend more than you need to. Live below your means. We are in strange times. That isn't beside me losing the job, just general messaging. Protect yourselves, treat yourself as a business, and always be looking for better opportunities, because companies would do the same, and they are.
So I was unexpectedly laid off from my job of 4.5 years on Friday. Now, I have a lot of mixed emotions about this. And the biggest thing I want to talk about is God moves in very mysterious ways. When you feel in the depths of your soul that you have outgrown spaces and you feel like you're not fully being fulfilled, and then you decide to pray about it and ask God to open your eyes, give you clarity, give you discernment, but to also remove you from spaces that you feel hindered inside of, you cannot be surprised when He actually quite literally removes you from said spaces. The economy is in a very, very scary space right now. Unemployment rates are so high, like in comparison to early 2021 post-COVID. But for some strange reason, I feel so calm, almost relieved. And I don't know if that's just because I have been praying for this and I have faith in God and like whatever it is He has in store for me, or if I'm just delusional and not accepting what's happening in my life right now. But instead of wallowing in the emotions of it all, or feeling sad or angry or any of the negative emotions that come with that, by that I mean being laid off, I feel like my faith is so much stronger, and it's stronger than ever. Now, this is officially day one of fun employment, so maybe it's just not fully settling in yet. Like, I'm not completely sure. However, I still feel liberated and safe and calm despite all of this happening right now. So if you too are in this space of uncertainty, you're unable to find a job, or you've been searching for a while, I just urge you to just keep having faith. And I know that's easier said than done, but someone who's quite literally living in it, stewing in it, taking my time with it, just know that better days are ahead. It's so crazy because I literally hate putting my business out on the internet like this, but I just felt compelled to share. So yeah, I don't know. I guess that's it, that's all. But I love you guys. This is me giving you a virtual hug if you're going through it, you're going through the motions. And just know that trouble don't last always, okay? Bad bitches do. Period. Okay. I love you. Bye.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I have just been notified that I have been laid off and my last day of work will be next month. Here's the plan, okay? Step one, don't freak out, okay? I'm not gonna freak out. I'm gonna be a rational, normal adult, okay? I will have medical coverage until August. So right now what I'm doing is scheduling all my doctor's appointments, mammogram, teeth cleaning, eye exam, regular people visit, chiropractor. I'm going to get as much therapy as the Lord allows, okay? I'm going to call my doctor and see if he can get my meds in there and slide them in there for 90 days instead of 30, okay? I got to call all the appropriate people to see if there's a hardship waiver or some sort of I feel bad for you discount on things. I have already done my budgets to find out things that I could cut, things that I can reduce, things that I can go without, okay? So I already have a solid budget. I have a don't freak out, but it's time to freak out budget. And then I have a let's just be real budget. You know what I'm saying? I got several different line items that I could work with. ChatGPT, also known as my children's stepdaddy, help me to get down with my budget, okay? The next thing I'm going to do is to obviously apply for jobs, okay? I'm applying for jobs. I'm well educated. I have a graduate degree. I have almost 20 years of experience. And buku goddamn certifications. I'm a black woman. You know how we do, child. So I am going to start applying for jobs. I'm going to also use my children's stepdaddy to help me to do that. I have already applied for 4 today. I'm also keeping a spreadsheet of what I applied for, when the job description, like a link to the thing and all that. I'm trying to be type A. I'm really not type A. I'm type C. But I'm trying to be type A in this job search. I'm about to also get on that altar. All right. I'm about to holler at my ancestors. Because I'm not gonna be able to do this by myself. I'm not gonna do it by myself. I can't do it by myself. And then I'm also going to have a brownie. Baby, I stopped at Jimmy John's and got me one of them good ass brownies, and I'm definitely gonna eat that thing with some ice cream. It is 9:37 in the morning. I don't even give a damn. Okay, I'm about to eat that brownie. I'm gonna eat that whole ass brownie. I'm also probably gonna make myself some crawfish fries so I can eat my feelings. I am okay with that. The good things I have going for myself, I have a thriving YouTube channel. Okay, it's been monetized for some time now. It ain't no substantial nothing, but you know, every little bit helps. Okay, on my last day, I'm gonna apply for unemployment to see how long that takes, because I live in Louisiana, child. He just might tell me go fuck myself. I don't know, child. I don't know. And then I'm also going to I'm gonna get a drink probably. I don't know. I'm gonna really lean into making content because I really enjoy that, and especially because my content is monetized on one platform. I'm really close to getting monetized on this platform, so I'm gonna try to work on that. And I'm gonna also, you know what I'm saying, watch the Righteous Gemstones. I'm gonna just laugh at some white folks. You know what I'm saying? What can I do? What can I do? I'm out here skating without a stick. So, you know, y'all be cool how y'all be cool, and, you know, send your girl some good vibes in the comments, and, you know, I'll keep y'all posted.